Hi Ellen, I'm Caitlin. Welcome to our clinic. So I'm the diabetes educator here at the clinic and I'll be working with you throughout your journey.
Hi Caitlin, it's nice to meet you.
So before we start, I just wanted to inform you that all the information we discuss during our conversations will be kept confidential within the healthcare team in the clinic. Information that you share will never be shared with others without your consent unless I feel that you're at a risk of harm to yourself or risk of harm to others. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, so to start, why don't we talk about what led you to join our clinic?
Well, I was recently diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and I feel really overwhelmed with all of the lifestyle changes that I've had to make recently.
Okay.
And I got the medication part down pat, but I've been really struggling to find time to exercise while balancing it with work and being in school full time and still trying to have a social life.
Okay, wow. So thank you so much for sharing that to me. It sounds like you've got like a lot on your plate right now with your new diagnosis and all of these changes, and it's becoming a little overwhelming for you to manage it all on your own.
Yeah, it just feels like a lot lately. So I thought like coming to you would be a good resource to help me manage it all.
Okay, it takes a lot of strength and determination to even start to make these changes. So just want to commend you for being able to do it on your own. So you mentioned that you're feeling confident about your medication regimen, but you're struggling to balance exercise with all of your other responsibilities. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I know I have to exercise, but it's hard for me to find the time for it because I just feel like I'm really busy.
Okay, so what do you think the benefits are of adding exercise into your everyday life?
Well, I know that maintaining a healthy weight will really help with my diabetes, and it will also reduce my risk of other diseases, I think. I also think it will just help me feel better about myself, and it will help with a little bit of the stress that I'm experiencing right now too.
Okay, so it sounds like you really value your health. You did mention before that you feel like you've adjusted well to your new medication regimen. What techniques or skills did you use to help you adjust to that?
Well, I'm a really organized person, and being in school full time and working while in school sort of forces you to be organized. So I personalize my medication schedule based on what I worked. What worked with school and work, and I use those apps on my phone to remind me when I have to take my medications because I always have it with me. And I found that was really helpful in the beginning stages of reminding me to take my medication.
Okay, so it sounds like you're really organized, which is a great quality to have. It's commendable that you're able to balance all of that at once, right? So do you think you can relate any of those techniques that you're using to how you could integrate or organize exercise into your day?
Well, I guess I could make a schedule for workouts like I did for the medication. It makes me feel better when I have a schedule in front of me and I know that everything is organized. It's just getting there that's the hard part. I barely have enough time now to see my friends with the schedule that I have. So adding exercise to that, I feel like will decrease the amount of time I have to socialize and spend time with my friends.
Okay, so it sounds like spending time with your friends is really important to you, and you feel like adding exercise into your daily routine might make a conflict in your schedule that will take away the time that you have with them?
Well, honestly, now that you mention it, I guess I do kind of feel that way. I kind of wish that there was a way I could split myself in half so I could be in two places at once so I didn't have to choose one or the other because it feels like I'm choosing my friends over my health or my health over my friends.
Yeah, so you're frustrated because you feel like you're torn between two important things to you, like your health and maintaining your health and being with your friends, so that adding exercise will kind of impact your ability to pick one or another.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say that you're able to picture a perfect way that you would be able to blend exercise and spending time with your friends, so you didn't have to feel like you had to split yourself in half, or you didn't feel that conflict. What would that look like?
Blending the two together, I guess I never really thought of it that way, but I guess if you think of it like that, I could always ask one of my friends to come to the gym with me rather than making it two separate things, kind of like killing two birds with one stone.
Yeah, that sounds like an excellent idea. That way you can combine your time with your friends and combine the time that you spend exercising, which may even help when you're trying to organize your schedule, because then you're not scheduling, two separate things at once or allocating two different times for the two different things.
Yeah, you're so right. My girlfriends and I are always saying that we should go to the gym more anyways, but we've never really been committed to anything together.
Okay, so if you wanted to achieve that goal of integrating exercise in with your friends, if you wanted to achieve that in the next 1 to 2 days, what do you think your next step would be in order to like achieve that commitment?
Well, I guess I could start by asking them to come with me, and then we could try to get to a gym or a class as soon as possible. But the longer we wait, the higher the chance we might put it off. I know us.
Well, that's a good place to start. So at the beginning of the conversation, you were concerned with like your ability to fit exercise in with your busy schedule, and then we kind of outlined that spending time with your friends is important, and you were really concerned that adding exercise into your routine would kind of take away from your time to spend with your friends. So after our discussion, do you feel like you're in a better place to like come to a decision? Like, how are you feeling?
Well, I feel pretty good about it. I'll be able to organize my schedule in pretty much the same way as I did before. So I'm not super overwhelmed about adding something completely new, and I'm still adding exercise into my routine.
I'm glad you feel positively about conquering your goal about adding exercise in a way that doesn't overwhelm you or like impede your ability to spend time with your friends. So in our future sessions together, we can talk about how putting those two things together worked or maybe didn't work, and then depending on how the classes go and how you're feeling with adding exercise into your regimen and spending time with your friends, I can help you find any other support or resources that you may need, and as you continue along your journey. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Where's the other copy?
Yeah, that sounds wonderful.
Great. So I'm here as a resource to you if you need any more support with finding classes or groups to attend. It can be difficult at the beginning of like making a change, and especially integrating new things into established routines like the ones that you have. So I just want to say that you've done a great job at like figuring out what works best for you, and that's honestly the best way to do it. So working out with your friends might be an exciting experience for both of you. You might really enjoy it. And I hope that you do. So thank you so much for coming in today. It was wonderful to meet you, and I'm looking forward with working with you to achieve your goals on your journey.
Thank you so much. I'll see you soon.